Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Katie here. I am so grateful that you have returned either to the channel, or if this is your first time, big welcome. I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody that is subscribed to the channel and everyone that has participated in the energetic exchange, either through donations, by purchasing personal readings, or by purchasing the extended readings associated with these general readings. So I appreciate the energy so much, and it really does make a big difference when it comes to creating content for this channel. It enables me to purchase new equipment and also to even have the time to be able to do so. So I'm really grateful for everybody's participation. I thought we'd take a little bit of a step away from the love-themed general card readings. I know that they're a huge popular topic here on YouTube. But today, the day that I'm filming this, it's Saturday the 18th, and it is the full moon in Scorpio. And so I was inspired by a really awesome tarot reader here on this channel. Her name is Cosmic Empress, and she did a full moon pick a card reading, which is applicable and timeless for any full moon throughout the year. And so I felt called to do the same myself. So, as always, I have my 4 groups. Group number 1 features a beautiful pyrite stone. Group number 2, gorgeous citrine. Number 3, the arrow's head rose quartz. And number 4, tiger's eye. I have been liking to show you guys when I pick my stones. I have a really good stone collection going right now. Let's see if I can, I've got quite a lot, honestly. And so I love to just close my eyes and grab a handful and then shake and see where they choose to go, And so I feel like that helps a lot of people when choosing their groups. So, if you're still here and if you haven't picked your groups already, make sure to take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself which group or groups are here to provide you the guidance that you need for this full moon in which you're viewing this video. And then later on, I'll talk about this at the end too, but if you're interested in checking out the extended reading associated with these groups, I will be doing so with my Sorcerer's Tarot, my Sorcerer's Tarot deck, which you can get all the information down below in the description box. So, with all of that said, let's get started with group number 1. By the way, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so if you hear me sniffle, I apologize. But it's on the mend. So, welcome group number 1. You picked the beautiful pyrite stone. Let's go ahead and check out the oracle cards associated with your read. So you have transformation, memories of love, recovery. I don't know if I can't. Recovery. Communicate clearly. And then for the tarot cards, we have the Fool, the Emperor, the 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords reversed. Now, I forgot that I also wanted to get some tea leaf oracles. So let me just go ahead and pull a few for you now. Oh my gosh, these are always so hard to shuffle. There. I want this one. Okay. So, what do we got? We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And then we have candle, you will be shown the way. So, that sounds pretty indicative that there will be someone helping you plan ahead for the next chapter of your life. I think what this could mean is, yeah, I'm seeing it here. So you have the Fool card here with the Transformation Oracle card, and it's in the beginning of your spread. And for me, I feel the most comfortable reading from the left to the right. And so what this is telling me is that you are the Fool in this scenario, and you're going through a transformation, especially as a result of this full moon. And you're embarking on a new journey. You're embarking on a new chapter in your life. And so with it being the Fool energy, this is an energy that is innocent, but also intrigued, excited, pure of heart, and just not completely understanding of everything that is going on in their surroundings. And that's simply because they have been metamorphosized into the next phase, the next chapter of their life. We see right next to it here that we have the Emperor card paired with the Memories of Love Oracle card. And so this brings me back to the Tea Leaf Oracle cards, which is needing to plan ahead and being shown the way. I feel like this Emperor person could be, you know, that guide or that person that is helpful to you. This could be a father figure, this could be a grandfather, an uncle, someone who, maybe even like an older brother kind of a figure, someone who has a position of authority in your life and has your best interests at heart. With Memories of Love, this could be someone that, what I'm getting immediately is maybe this is someone that you have had a relationship with. Maybe the two of you have had a bit of a falling out. And now they're given the opportunity to come back into your life, to make an entrance again. And so I think what they're here to do is to help show you a path. Because what I'm seeing here is you have the Seven of Cups with the Recovery Angel Oracle card. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card that can represent a couple of different things. It can represent multitasking, maybe being distracted by too many different things at once, getting overwhelmed, getting flustered, especially with it being paired with the Recovery card. I think what this is saying is that it's important to take a step back. Maybe there are things that you have been trying to participate in, or maybe help other people in projects that aren't necessarily something that are held true to your own heart and are maybe of interest to other people more so than yours. And so what I'm picking up is that, you know, this is kind of like people pleaser energy is what I'm getting, is that you need to be stepping back and stepping into your own power. And I think that that's what this Emperor character can help you do, is teaching you that it is okay to set boundaries and say, you know, I need to be able to have a schedule. I need to be able to prioritize my time, but most importantly, prioritize myself. So I'm seeing that for sure. And then also we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. And so this tells me that there is either a decision to be made that you have been resisting, or a decision that has been made and maybe you're not happy with the results. Maybe you're wondering if you needed to take a step back and go a different direction. You have it paired with the Communicate Clearly card. This just, of course, is too shiny to be able to see what exactly it's saying and showing. The dolphin spoke out to me. Dolphin medicine, you know, I'm not very good with animal medicine just yet. I find it intriguing, and it's something that I'm learning about more and more. The things that are coming to mind with the dolphin is that they travel in pods. So this could mean communicating clearly with your niche, your individual group of people, friends and family that are the closest to you. Communicating clearly on what exactly it is that you need, setting up boundaries, asking for help is a big thing. And allowing these people to help you. You will be shown the way. I think for you, the biggest thing is this new chapter, more than anything, is learning that it's okay to ask for help and that you are not weak as a result of asking for this help. And that people are stronger when they work in groups, when they work in teams. And I think for the longest time, you've always been that yes man. You've been that person that's been there to help other people, assist other people in their journeys. But you haven't necessarily gotten that 15 minutes of fame yourself, as in, like, you haven't been the one that's been the May Queen, or you haven't been the one that, at least you feel this way, that you feel like the tiara hasn't been placed on you. Yeah. And so there is a little bit of retreating to do, a little bit of self-reflection, but most importantly, what I'm seeing more than anything is that things are going to start happening in your life where things are going to be getting more chaotic, more difficult to manage on your own. And it's really important that you ask for help, because people are wanting to help you. You will be shown the way. And I think that's the whole point. The whole point isn't to endure these difficult times ahead. The whole point is to be able to see and learn that you have strength in numbers, that you have people that really truly care about you and are interested in providing a foundation that you feel like you can lean upon. That's the whole point of the Emperor, is that they provide the four walls, the stabilization, the foundation needed in order to hold a house up. And so, you know, again, going back to the Emperor or even memories of love, this could be a past lover, this could be father figure, this could be that friend group that we were talking about earlier with the dolphin medicine. So, I am more interested in taking a look at what specifically is going on with these unsettled times with my Sorcerer's Deck Tarot. So, if you're interested in checking out the extended reading, there is a small fee, but again, like I've said before, participating in the energetic exchange, I am very grateful for it, and it also enables me to be able to provide more content for free on YouTube. So, thank you so much if you choose to leave off here. If not, I'll see you in the extended reading. Otherwise, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and comment below what you thought of your reading. Have a good day. Okay, welcome group number 2 to your full moon reading. You chose the beautiful citrine stone. So let's unpack your cards and see what we've got. So for your tea leaf oracle, we have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. I'm trying to learn how to, do I do it like that? A marriage will take place, romantic or business. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. And then for the oracle cards, we have firm foundation, partnership and alliances, perfect timing, be assertive, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. All right. So someone's being deceptive. There's someone that is not trustworthy, that kind of doesn't have your best interest at heart and is looking to take advantage of a situation. I'm saying this because of the 7 of Swords with the partners and alliances. And so I keep looking back over at the ring tea leaf oracle because I feel like this is all in relationship to one another. Basically, I'm just gonna say it. If you are engaged or if you are in a relationship, whatever the kind, like it was saying, romantic or business, I don't think this person has your best interests at heart. And I think that there's something better for you. Because you've got perfect timing with the Six of Cups. And so this is making me feel like there's twin flame, soulmate, old childhood friend that's going to resurface. And I think you're going to be starting to see, kind of like pull yourself away from whatever the scenario is and recognize, you know, like kind of have the mask taken away from your eyes, have the rose-colored glasses taken away from your eyes. And so, yeah, you know, what's interesting is I always see major energetic shift happen with full moons. Either it's within myself, but a lot of the time too, it happens with people in your surroundings. And that's even if maybe you're doing work on your own to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your life. I'm trying to be careful with the words that I say because, long story short, like, being a person that believes in both the metaphysical and the empirical, I try to pick my words carefully because I want it to make sense, and I also don't want it to be too far down either spectrum, if that makes sense. And so, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that you've been doing some cleansing work. You've been doing work to cleanse the type of people that you allow into your life, particularly through cleansing your own energetic field. People call this an aura. And because people will take the time to do this kind of a cleansing, I experienced this actually myself a couple of years ago when I was living in Seattle, and I was doing something called a Panchakarma cleanse, which is a cleanse that is done. It's an Ayurvedic tradition, which is an ancient Indian Eastern philosophy on medicine. And so Ayurveda is in Sanskrit apparently means the study of life or the science of life, the philosophy of life, something like that. And this is kind of what I'm getting from these cards, honestly, is I went through this week-long like cleansing process, and it involved massages, but they weren't like relaxing. They were really rough and like sometimes a little hard to endure because she used a rough brush, and so it was a very abrasive but also a very refreshing cleanse, right? And at the end of it, we did something called a vamana, which literally is you gargle or you chug like a salt water mixture, and then you chug a licorice tea, and so you alternate the two over and over, and basically like a volcano, it causes an eruption and you vomit up what was in your stomach. And the whole point is to clean out mucus, it's to clean out toxicities. And what the practitioner was telling me, the lady who was doing my treatment, she was saying that I'll notice energetic shifts with the people around me and in my life, and she couldn't have been more right. At that time, I was in a relationship that wasn't healthy for me, and there was a lot of issues with it. My parents and my siblings were not happy, and they were vocalizing that a lot. And I remember my throat feeling so clogged up before I did the treatment that it hurt to speak. It hurt to express and articulate my feelings. And so basically what happened is I did the cleanse, and then almost magically, it was like that feeling, that pain in my throat was gone. And like I didn't feel pain when I was trying to speak. I wasn't having issues tearing up or, falling apart if I felt attacked or confronted in any way. And I was able to finally speak my mind in a calm enough manner that I was able to get across, my opinions about this particular drama, about this particular situation. And I noticed that there was a huge shift in myself, but also in the way in which my family responded to me. And so that's what I'm trying to get at, is that's what this full moon is going to represent for you, is you're going to see people's real true colors, particularly someone that you have a close relationship with, either romantically or, a friendship, some kind of, or even a business relationship. I think you're going to see someone's true colors. They're going to fade off into the distance, and then the angels and your spirit guides are working to provide you the divine timing, the perfect timing of this childhood friend, this soulmate, this twin flame, whether or not you've met them before. Could not be a childhood friend is what I'm trying to say. This person will be coming into your life. Long story short, to explain what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And this person could, and so actually going back to the club really fast, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Both of these cards are really tying in with the Seven of Swords for me. And I think what you're going to see is that release and no longer allowing that person to have that kind of a hold over you. Because you have it right here with the Nine of Swords. Being locked, being prevented from reaching that state of self-mastery, that state of independence, that state of having it, like being on it on your own. You have to be assertive, which is what this card is saying. Oh golly, I hope you can see that. Yeah, you kind of can. You have to be assertive with this person. You have to find that voice within you and speak your mind, and not let them force you down, and not let them, prevent you from finding success. I think that this is going to be a really huge energetic shift for you in your life, and doing so will change how you treat relationships forevermore. So yes, you need to be assertive. After that, there will be divine timing, and your soulmate will come through. It's going to take hard work. You already have a firm foundation. I can sense that you're already a hard worker. And that's probably why you're in this relationship in the first place, is because you don't want to give up. I think that you feel like giving up on this relationship is a sign of weakness, and it isn't. It's standing up for yourself. It's being selfish in the best kind of a way. And it's recognizing what's important in life. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you, group number 2. I'm sorry, that got a little heavy right there, but this is where I want to leave off, because I want to jump in more to this Six of Cups energy, this soulmate, twin flame, old school friend kind of a thing. That's what I want to pick up on. So thank you so much for joining me for the reading here. If you are interested in purchasing the extended reading, all of that information is located down below. Otherwise, if not, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought of this reading. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Welcome, group number 3. You chose the beautiful pink quartz, rose quartz, arrowhead crystal. So let's unpackage these cards and find out what your guidance is with this full moon. Actually, I want to start with the T cards. So we have Money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's awesome and exciting. Then we have harp, great happiness. So for our oracle cards, we have rejoice in celebration, intuition, yes, and finally, meditation brings answers. Now, for the tarot cards, we have the Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, and finally the Four of Cups. Okay. So, a couple of things. Good stuff. So good, awesome energetic changes coming your way with the full moon for you, group number 3. Couple of things, like I was saying. We're going to talk about the money. We're going to talk about the happiness. First, I want to talk about this with rejoice and celebration and the Ace of Wands. So there's an opportunity for travel, possibly with a group of girlfriends or guy friends, what have you, whatever you prefer. You need to go. You need to take it because I think in that trip, there's going to be an opportunity for you to unveil this money path that we're talking about. You're a person that's really strong with your intuition. Potentially you're someone like me where maybe you have a side business, maybe reading for other people, maybe you're considering reading for other people, or you're just intuitive in general. And so you could be someone with a career path potentially in sales or something that has to do with communication and working with other people. And there's going to be an individual there who will make you an offer for a financial path. Now, because it's the Page of Pentacles, I do have to warn you, this offer will feel awkward. It will feel probably a little too good to be true, maybe a little strange, a little iffy. If this happens, you better take it because this is that money path that we're talking about. Something that seems a little too good to be true, something that seems a little out of the ordinary, something that catches your attention simply because of how strange it seems. This could be a mentor, this could be, a business partner, this could be an idea, this could be a message from spirit. Anything that just sounds like possible but yet wild at the same time, go for it. Then you have the Hermit with yes. So after this trip, it's going to be some self-reflection time, some going within time, some working on self-mastery and wisdom. Because I think for you, there's just been so much like go lately, and there hasn't been an opportunity to be taking care of yourself. Now is the time when you go and get your nails done by yourself, or when you finally go get that haircut, or maybe you invest in a massage for the first time in a while, because you deserve it. And also really strengthening that spiritual muscle as well. I think that that's something that is really important for your mental well-being, is maintaining spiritual, mental, and physical health. So yes, this is now the time to take that step back from everything and focus on the self. And surprisingly enough, I think that this will also lead you to that money path, because by following this money path, but by also prioritizing yourself and your needs at the same time, you're going to find a really good state of balance, and that'll lead you into a state of gratitude naturally. I mean, if you do any law of attraction work, you'll probably know that the number one best way to manifest anything that you want in this world is to express gratitude for the things that you already have. And I think it's a lot easier when you actually wake up every day and you really feel it. You know what I mean? I mean, we all have our crappy days. We all have times where things are hard. And, you know, sometimes it can be hard to sit down and be like, you know what, despite everything that's going on right now, I'm still really grateful for X, Y, and Z. And by doing this, by embracing this hermit kind of an attitude, you're going to get yourself to that point where you wake up and you're just like, God, I am so grateful for this life and where I am today, and, you know, on and on and on. So finally, we've got meditation brings answers with the Four of Cups. So if you're in a bit of a romantic slump, this is on the horizon for you as well. I think that what's going on for you is that you've been focusing too much on a problem that will not fix itself by staring at it constantly. Outside of your perspective, I think that you've had a lot of offers of love. You can see so with this little hand in the cloud offering a cup to this individual who's just kind of ignoring it and focusing on the three. And so we have the meditation brings answers card. And so for me, this ties back to the hermit. And focusing on that self-love, like we were talking about. Like, this is going to be what really attracts all of this stuff in. Maybe this is what the message is that if you've been really working on your law of attraction practice, you're trying to manifest money, you're trying to manifest love, you're trying to manifest travel, it all starts with self-love. It all starts with gratitude in the here and the now, and it all starts with appreciating what you've got and taking care of the things that you do have so that later on you'll appreciate it even more. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this reading, group number 3. I am a bit more interested. I want to dive deeper into the financial thing, the financial path, as well as maybe look a little bit into this romantic relationship, but I think a lot of it has to do with the Page of Pentacles. So if you're interested in joining me for that extended reading, all of that information is down below. Otherwise, if not, that's totally fine. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. And also leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the reading. Thank you so much. Number 4, this is your reading. The sun is starting to set when I'm filming. It's now 5:20 in the afternoon. So hopefully it doesn't cause too much of a glare, but we'll deal with it as best we can. So, okay, let's unfold what cards we have for you for your reading. So we have Dragon, Beware Self-Delusion, Gavel, Involvement with the Law, and then we have Obstacles and Challenges, Sacrifice, Big Happy Changes, and Success. So clearly there's something to overcome that will lead to success down the road. You have, for the Oracle cards, Knight of Cups, the Star in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. Methinks this is some kind of a breakup or a divorce, especially because of the involvement with the law, with the gavel. We've got the Knight of Cups paired together with the Obstacles and Challenges. So there's some kind of a breakup, some kind of a divorce of some kind, something that's involving the law getting involved, something that's involving, a third party mediating the dissolution of this relationship. There is a sacrifice to be made, and this is paired with the Star in the reverse, so it might feel like a situation where, maybe this was something that you've been working at for some time, and this was like a dream or a wish of yours to have happen, and this is something that you need to sacrifice in order to move away from this relationship. I'm getting the idea that this is like maybe a business of some kind of, personal hobby that is turned into a shop, maybe. Some kind of physical, brick and mortar business, or, something that was shared between the two of you that needs to be dissolved or needs to be given to the other person as a sacrifice. because you need to clear your space. You need to clear your energy. You need to clear this person from your life, because this is the point. This is the entire point of this relationship, is when people are souls in the spirit realm before they come into the physical 3D world. People will make soul contracts with one another, and they'll say, I want to experience this when I go into the 3D world, and the other person will say, I want to experience this. So they make a soul contract in order to help each other realize or experience the thing in which they want to experience in the real world. And that's the whole point. That's what has happened for you, is that this divorce is supposed to give you this experience in this life on what this means for love and for relationships, and for love and relationships with yourself, but also understanding that material things are not forever. They're not make it or break it. They come and they go. They are like water. They're like money. They can be in and out of your life very easily, and this will always come back. This can always come back. Next, we have big happy changes with the Chariot. So again, feeling like some kind of a project that you put a lot of hard work, energy, blood, tears, sweat into, feels like it's been taken away from you, but it needs to be, because you have big happy changes. You have now allowed for room to be made in which you can move on to this next phase of life. And so this brings me back to the dragon, beware of self-delusion, because what you're in right now is a state of believing that this is as good as it's gonna get, and you're just tricking yourself at this point into thinking that this is as good as it's gonna get, and you're not staying open to receiving anything else, to receiving anything that could be even better than what you already currently have. Finally, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse with success. So what I'm getting from this is some unlikely guidance, or some unlikely advice, some advice that feels like out of left field kind of a thing. And like, why would that person say that to me kind of a thing? I don't know if that makes any sense, but a particular person in your life is going to give you advice that will be shattering, be kind of hard to interpret. And because of it, this is what's going to bring you success. You need to follow that advice. Maybe you've already gotten that advice, maybe you haven't yet, but no matter how confusing and like completely like just laugh it off, how tempted you are to laugh it off and just continue on, don't. This piece of information will be really vital to your success down the road. So that was a bit of a quicker reading for you, group number 4. I'm going to jump right into the extended reading with my Sorcerer's Tarot deck. So if you're interested in joining me for that, all of the information is down below. If not, thank you so much for joining me for this reading today, group number 4. Please make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the channel, and then also let me know in the comments what you thought of this reading. I would really appreciate to hear your feedback. I love communicating with people on YouTube and then also over on Instagram. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.